Good morning. Welcome to Our Town at Comma Coffee. I'm Kurt Caraway. This morning we're talking with Lisa Lee from Advocates to End Domestic Violence about their Taste of Downtown event. Right now we're going to take a short break for a word from our sponsor.
When disaster strikes, will you be ready? Make a family disaster plan. Know what to do and where to go if you have to evacuate. Consider special needs of disabled family and pets. Assemble a disaster supplies kit. Pack food, water, medicines, and first aid items to last a week. Include a portable radio with extra batteries to receive instructions and stay informed. Remember, make a plan, assemble a kit, stay informed, be ready.
And we're back talking with Lisa Lee. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing great.
All right. Well, hey, we're coming right up on Taste of Downtown, which is, I mean, my favorite downtown event for the summer. Or, I mean, it's got to be, or it's got to be close second, whatever, because it's a huge event for.
It's fun.
Downtown.
It's gotten really large. Yeah, it's kind of the kickoff to summer. And after our bad weather,
yeah,
I think
it is the real kickoff. So
yeah,
we're gonna have about looks like 80-degree temperatures of the
I've
weekend.
been
And it's
crossing
gonna
my
be
fingers, and
it's gonna be great. No snow.
No snow. Well, I was checking forecasts in January, then it started getting a little closer, and and every day you're looking at that going, okay, come on, 80, 80. Can we get 83?
So no snow this weekend, and it's going to be a great
it's gonna be
taste.
Nice and warm. Yeah, it's going to be our 18th taste, which is hard to believe, that we've been doing it this long. But what really started off was just a couple restaurants downtown as Carson was kind of going through. We'd had a real long, sleepy stage, and nothing had been done with downtown, and we were starting to revitalize downtown and getting some great little restaurants. We kind of married that with, funding our shelter and coming up with a great way to do that. So.
Yeah, it's been great. I know that the Visitor Convention Bureau has been marketing Carson City as a place for
a taste of the Sierras.
For the restaurants, and your event comes right along with it because you get to taste a lot of stuff. Because I mean, there's a lot of restaurants down here. Even if you've lived down in Carson City for a long time, there's probably some you haven't been to or haven't been to for a while.
Well, and when we first started, it was just the restaurants that were downtown. And, so many people asked to be in that were not in the downtown area or within walking distance. So right now we've got a little over a third of the restaurants that will be involved are not from their own site. They'll travel in to do it. And so then we put them on different corners and in different parking lots and along the way, wherever we can find electrical for them. And it really kind of gives you a flavor of Carson City. And it's kind of nice. Most of them, all of them are pretty much local restaurants and not really franchises.
Right.
So you get an opportunity. If you're a foodie, you get an opportunity to taste. So I think we're at 31 restaurants this year.
Wow.
So you get a shot at taste at 31 different restaurants.
You can eat all the 30. If you can eat something from all 31.
Some people are really, really good at it. And this year we're going to do a couple of fun. We've got bands all over the place. We've got about 7 live bands, in different spots, with going from country to jazz to classical, all in between. And then we're doing something fun this year. We decided to, normally I see everybody going from location to location, they're juggling little plates and things like that. So this year we decided to do a commemorative plate. And so if you get to our information booth, if you're one of the first 200 people to get to our information booth, you get a fun little plate that will also hold your drink and allow you to walk from place to place and kind of gather your food at one spot instead of a bunch of little plates.
Wow, all right. Well, I know like Carson Mall last year had a big, because that's kind of like a little center too, besides, and that's been.
Carson Mall's done really great. I mean, it really helped with Paradise Cove and Shots and Charlie's and coming in and going, really making that a hub, for us. And then we have a trolley so that you can go from Telegraph all the way down to Carson Mall, and if you want, you walk back, or you can take the trolley back.
If you eat too much, you can take the trolley.
Yeah, and the trolley runs.
Or if you eat too much, maybe you should walk.
You better. Well, yeah, you do try and walk.
Okay.
Back.
So it's a great exercise and food event.
Yeah, you burn it off, all 30.
All right. Well, we're going to take a short break right now and come back after a word from our sponsor. And we're back talking with Lisa Lee, and we're talking about the Taste of Downtown. Now, we went through all the great stuff. Now, how do people get tickets for this?
Well,
They need to get
only
tickets.
have 2,000 tickets, and
Okay.
we're probably a little over halfway sold out at this point. And so we have 3 locations that you can get tickets at. You can get it at the Carson City Visitors Bureau, which is right there where the train is on Carson Street. You can go into the Carson Mall at Home Treasures. You can go to our thrift store at 411 Hot Springs Road. Tickets are $35 a piece. You can call our office at 883-7654, and you can order them over the phone. We can charge you on your Visa or your MasterCard, and then have them at will call that day. And then we'll be on the City Hall steps from about 10 all the way through the night. So if you don't get to us before that point, we'll have quite a few. We try and have a block of tickets for sale that day.
Yeah.
A lot of out-of-town people coming through and things like that. So we'll have them for sale on the city steps, and so you can go there. And we will also have a charge machine there, so you can charge directly. And they are $35 a piece. We've kept the same price for I think 7 years now.
All
so
right, hey.
only thing in this economy that has stayed.
There we go. Well, you know, 35 is a really good deal because you get a lot of great food for this, and it's a really fun event. And how many bands do you have?
About 7.
7 bands, and so this is just a blast.
Well, you know, and the plus on that $35, I think everybody wants to help their neighbors and their friends and things like that. And for that $35, you get to enjoy your evening, plus know that you're helping, you know, women and children in the shelter.
Right, and yeah, and explain a little bit to people about what your organization does, because it's an important organization, but sometimes it's not the. It operates in a way that a lot of people may not see.
Yeah, we're the family secret. Domestic violence is, and we also do sexual assault. So we help victims of both domestic violence and sexual assault, and we have a 24-hour crisis hotline, which is the 883-7654. And in the evening, that goes into volunteers and staff that handle that. And then we have the largest shelter in Northern Nevada. We have 51 beds, and we can offer up to 5 months stay. And during that time, you know, families are really able to change patterns and get back on their feet, save, and move on. And we also have victims advocates at the courthouse that help with the restraining orders and the TPOs. And we work with VARN, Volunteer Attorneys of Rural Nevada, to help people get out of legal entanglements and be able to move forward.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of issues that come along with domestic violence, like you just said, like the legal issues. Just being able to work your way through that is.
You know, if you've never, and many of us have never ever had to go through a divorce or have had to go in front of a judge, all that's very intimidating. I mean, just going into the building and getting through the metal detectors and everything else is very intimidating. But having a victim's advocate who stands there in court with you, you know, and just kind of explains things and makes you feel a little more comfortable and tells you about the resources that are available to you, not just through advocates, but also throughout the community, and helps you set up, you know, if you want. Our goal is to keep you in your house and not to have you come to the shelter. If we can keep you in your house, that means you're not going to have to, you know, lose your furniture and come up with first and last again and hookup fees and everything else, and keep your kids in the same routine. So if we can get a restraining order for you and help you stay there, help you work with city welfare to help you with your, you know, your bills and things like that, that's kind of our goal. If that doesn't work out, then, you know, the shelter is there for you, and then we try and make that as comfortable as we can, and really to give you all the counseling and support to help you get back on your feet.
All right. Well, how about give our audience here some contact information, how they get in touch with you?
You just call us at 883-7654 if you have any questions, either about the taste or the shelter or any services that you may need.
And your website?
You can do us at adev.org. And then you can also follow us on Twitter, and we also have a Facebook.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on.
Okay, thank you.
And thank you for tuning in to Our Town at Common Coffee. We will catch you next time.